Hi guys! Sorry I'm an hour late on the live. I'm gonna hurry and, oh shoot. Gonna hurry and share the link over. I also have a terrible tripod. Anson, I think. One of my siblings took the good one. Also, I apologize in advance because Stephen is very loud lately. So you will hear shrieking. 90% of the time it's happy. You'll hear a lot of noise. Okay. Trying to share. Oh no, I went live on Working with Lemons. That's okay. We usually go live on our other channel, Lemon Slices, except for I think the past 2 weeks we've gone live on Working with Lemons. So hi, Working with Lemons people. Join us for our live. Also, if you don't follow us on our Lemon Slices channel, follow us there. And because that's where we usually do it. This will be a shorter live today, but I am going to post in the description a link to questions that you can ask. So I like to do a Google form where you can ask your questions. Hi, Rue. My dog's also gonna whine. She's gonna contribute to the noise in the background. No, that's okay, Rue. You don't have to whine. Where is she? Hi, Rue. Someday we will get better at doing our lives and our cinematography will not be quite so terrible. JK, we've been saying that for like 2 years. Ha! Apparently we will always be terrible at lives. Okay. Posted that on Instagram so people can join us. Now really quick, I am going to share. Where did it go? Okay, just kidding. Hi, we have Christmas decorations up. We got our tree yesterday. Are you guys team fake tree or team real tree? I am team real tree, but my family has actually pretty much always had a fake tree, I think. Hi, Rue. Can you stop whining? What do you need? Nothing. She wants to come up here on the bar, which is not an option. Okay. Real ones are really hard. Why do you think real ones are hard to manage? Because they shed pine needles? Because that's true. But they're so fun and they smell good. That's why I like them. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm always kind of distracted at the beginning because I'm trying to like. Whoa! I just pulled up the live. Overwater or forget to water plants. That is a risk. I just barely watered our tree, but sometimes I don't remember. Luckily, my husband's pretty good. Yeah, you can ask questions. I'm trying to update the description so that in the description, I am putting a link to a Google form where you can ask your questions. That way, it's a little easier than me sifting through comments. Hello? Did it work? Okay, that should be updated. So, now, I'm gonna try making a little treat that I've never made before. My dad's wife, we call her my bonus mom. Her name is Hillary. she makes these really yummy, they're like pie crust cookies. You make them with leftover pie crust. Oh no! I don't think I have any good towels down here. Does anybody else hate these microfiber towels? The feeling of them drives me crazy, and I feel like they don't dry anything. Ugh. Some people love them though. Okay. We are going to whoa. We're gonna turn this around. Sorry, I'm going all over the kitchen. How long is this live? I don't know, probably half an hour. We'll see how long. The form for the questions is in the description. And I will pull those up and start looking at them. Yeah? Guys, I promise I didn't leave. I'm coming back. I'm just grabbing ingredients. Alrighty. Okay, so I've got my pie crust. I hope it's still good. It was from Thanksgiving that I didn't use. Here are some questions. How are you today? I'm really good today. How are you guys? Alright, so guys, I've been so distracted lately. I don't know what is going on with my brain. I'm good. What have I done today? Oh, something fun that we did is my mom and Robbie and I met about a film that we are working on, and we kind of talked through that and made some plans. Did I cut my hair? I cut bangs because I've always wanted to try bangs, and I've always been afraid to, especially because I do acting. So I was like, oh, what if they're terrible? Then I'm stuck with them and I won't get any parts. But I'm not doing acting right now because of the pandemic. So I was like, there's no time like the present. Might as well cut bangs. So I just chopped them off. So yes, I cut my hair. But my long hair, I want to cut it, but I have not for a very long time. Ooh, although I might cut it soon. Okay, I'm sorry. Focused. My favorite Broadway musical. Overall, there are a lot. I always say like Hamilton is one of them, which is basic and kind of boring, I know, but it's true because it's really good. I also really like She Loves Me, and one that I've been listening to more this year, it was on like my Spotify rewind thing. I've been listening a lot to Daddy Longlegs, the musical, which is so cute. Hi, Holden. Thanks for super chatting us. I don't know how short I want to cut it. So far my life pattern has been I let my hair grow long, and then I get sick of it, and then I like chop it off to my shoulders or something. So, oh my gosh, he's so loud. I might cut it really short. I don't know. I mean, not like pixie cut short, but it might be like shoulder length. But I might just like trim it. So it probably will be like at the longest here, at the shortest here. I haven't decided. What might determine it is I kind of want to look into donating hair. I don't know if I have enough hair to donate without chopping it like all the way off. But if I'm close, then I'll probably just go. Guys, my pizza crust is, my pie crust is struggling. It's falling apart. So I'm gonna spend this whole life just rolling this out and eating the dough. Okay. Woo, questions are rolling in. Okay, someone asked how they can be in our videos or how they can find stuff to audition for where they live. So for our videos, we usually cast local friends and family. So we don't often hold open auditions for those. If we do, we'll frequently audition people locally. But if we ever hold, we have done a few open casting calls. Like our Moana, we found through an open casting call that we held. So if you want to be aware of those, be sure you're following us on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where we cast. That's where we'll post about castings if we're having them. Someone asked where you can get Working with Lemons merch. Did you notice my sweatshirt? It's so cozy. We have a merch store on axomo.com, A-X-O-M-O. I think it's like workingwithlemons/axomo.com. I can try to add that link to the description of this video after the live. Or it's in the description of most of our other videos. So if you go to whatever your favorite music video is of ours, you should be able to find that. I'm just gonna eat most of this pie crust. Yum! Okay, let's see what happens here. Look, I don't know if I'm supposed to put butter on this or not. Things are usually better with butter, so I'm adding butter. Oh, what I'm making, somebody asked that earlier. Pizza, not pizza, I keep saying pizza. Pie crust cookies. Use the leftover pie crust and you like roll them up like a cinnamon roll and bake them. I've never made them before, so this could be a disaster. Also, hopefully, we will be designing some more merch soon-ish. I say soon-ish because that's my job, and I've got a lot of things that I'm supposed to be working on, so I don't know how soon the merch will be happening. But I want to design some more like Broadway-specific merch, because currently the stuff we have is awesome, but it's like the Working with Lemons logos, like my sweatshirt. So we want to design some more fandom-specific merch. Okay, put some butter on the pie crust. Let your baby scream for good luck. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get to questions. What's one character I would love to play? I would love to play, I mentioned Daddy Longlegs, that musical. Now I'm putting cinnamon sugar on the pie crust. I think it'd be very fun to play Jerusha Abbott, who's there's only 2 characters in that musical, so she's the girl in it. Her songs are just very fun to sing, and she's a fun role. So, I'm putting a very non-specific amount of cinnamon sugar all over this pie crust, and then I'm gonna slice it up and roll it up. And we are just gonna see what happens. Oh, I think I can roll the whole thing at once. That's how they do it, okay. Rolling first, slicing after. What is my musical theater dream role? So probably if I had to choose one dream role in musical theater, it would be Amalia from She Loves Me, because those songs are just so fun to sing, and she's like such a fun, sassy character. What is my favorite video we've ever done? Let's see. One of my favorites is Dear Theodosia. I always say that one with the babies in it. So sweet. I also love our Million Dreams cover. Also, a fun one that's been getting more views lately that I like kind of forgot. We did it so long ago. We did a video about Ilvermorny, which is the American School of Witchcraft and Wizardry that J.K. Rowling wrote about. So we did like a little fan film about that. That one was pretty fun to make. So if you haven't seen it, you should check it out, because it's like weirdly getting more views all of a sudden. Someone asked if I have any plans for Christmas. I mean, my current plans are to celebrate with my baby and my husband, and virtually with the rest of my family. Holden sent us another super chat. Wow. He said we should do songs from the last 5 years. I love the last 5 years, and that would be very fun. One thing that's tricky with the last 5 years is that not all their songs are family friendly, and we try to do family friendly songs on our channel. But maybe someday we'll do some of those and just edit them like we do with some of our other stuff. You guys are probably like, Cammy, stop eating the cookies. You're not going to have enough. Am I supposed to smush these after I put them on the pan? I don't have a clue what I'm doing. In case you couldn't tell. Hold on, I'm going to Google it. Have I heard of? Anne, are you okay, sir? One sec. We're gonna set you up with some Cheerios. Anne of Green Gables musical. I've never heard of the musical. I knew there was a play. I did not know there was a musical. Mia is a huge fan of Anne of Green Gables. Pie, crust, cookies. Meanwhile, I will check. Okay, am I going to have more kids? I hope so. I mean, I only have so much control over that. But my husband and I would like to have more kids sometime. So, probably. How did I get there? Ooh, those look good. So, okay, guys, this is what I'm trying to make. Oh, their recipe was way fancier than mine. Oh dear. Maybe I should add brown sugar to mine. I already rolled it up. Just kidding. We're just going with mine the way they are. I didn't add brown sugar. Rookie mistake, Camry. I even thought of that last time. Well, we'll just see how these turn out. I think this other recipe didn't have brown sugar, so we're gonna base ours off of this recipe. Still looks good. Jump to the recipe, please. Jump to the recipe, please. Okay, I guess I just set them down. 1 inch wide cookies. Okay, those are 1 inch wide. I feel like they're gonna be tiny. Here we go. Back to the questions. Why am I making pie? I mean, I'm not making pie, but I'm making cookies because I want to eat them. And because I have leftover pie crust. Okay, so now I'm just, look, I made this log. I rolled it up, and now I'm just gonna slice into it. And we will see what happens. I feel like there's nothing in the middle. Oh, I might have regrets about not putting brown sugar in there. We'll see. All right, what is my favorite song? It changes, as does many people's. But according to Spotify, the song that I've listened to the most this year is You Make My Dreams by Hall & Oates. You guys know that song? It's like, what I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. You know that one? It's great. It's very fun. Oh no, my cookies are sticking together. Oh yeah. Distraction. You were asking how you can find local auditions where you live. So the way that I have found in Utah, my siblings and I are signed with a film agency, which is probably the best way to be able to find film auditions, especially to make sure that they're not like sketchy projects. However, you can also usually find them in Facebook groups. Like there's a Facebook group that I'm a part of that's just called Utah Filmmakers and Actors. And a lot of people will post their projects there if they're looking for people. So that's a good place to get started if you don't have any film experience. People will frequently post auditions for like student films there, which is a good place to start. But yeah, if you can get in with an agency, that can be helpful, but not all agencies are created equal. You want to make sure your agency has a good reputation and isn't just trying to steal your money. All right, let's bake these things and see what happens. Guys, if these are good, then this is like a national treasure of a treat. It's so easy. And you can eat so much pie dough while you're making it. So, win-win. Someone asked if we will ever do hairspray again. Probably, maybe. I guess I shouldn't say probably. We might. I know the Bonners would love to do more with us. They've asked us to. Setting a timer. All right. I said on this video that I was gonna make a Christmas wreath, so I guess I'll start doing that because that was my original plan. So because we get a real Christmas tree, I'm clearing the table off. I like to make a wreath out of the tree trimmings. So I have this metal frame that I'll be using. And then I have some like green floral wire twist tie thingies. Bunch of tree trimmings, which some of these are from our tree that we trimmed off the bottom, and others they just like had at the Christmas tree lot, and they're like, here, take these if you want them. So I took them. Alrighty. By the way, if you're new, oh, so sorry. My hand just on the whole screen. Oh, I don't know if I like this light over my head. Did that get super dark? Can you guys still see me? If you're new and you want to ask a question, there's a link in the description for the Google form. I might not get to all these. I'm sorry. What would be my dream hair color? I like having dark hair, but I do think at some point it would be fun to dye it red. Not the same color red as my siblings, because I've worn wigs that are that color and it looks really bad on me. But like a deep red I think would be fun to try. I don't think I'll ever dye my hair until it's like going gray, because I'm sure I'll have many years that I want to be dyeing it. Or if someone casts me in something and they want me to dye my hair and pay for it to happen, then sure. Okay. Have I ever made lemon meringue pie? That's a fun question, because this year is the first time I ever made it, because we did Thanksgiving just by ourselves. Just me and my husband and my son. And so I've never been in charge of making my own pie. And I've honestly never cared that much about pie. But I did make a lemon meringue pie this year, and it turned out pretty good. I think I'll make it more in the future. So what I'm doing now is I'm just like chopping off wreath branches, Christmas tree branches, and then I will very haphazardly attach these to the wreath, and somehow it ends up looking good. So my advice to you, if you want to make a Christmas tree wreath, is just do it. You don't have to have that much skill. You just start tying things to the ring, and when you add enough pine needles in there, it looks beautiful. And you want the stuff to face the same direction. Okay, scrolling to the bottom. When's the next Our House episode? Guys, we are so sad that we have not been able to finish Our House yet. We talk about it, we meet about it, we try to figure out if there are ways that we can do it safely. Right now, the cases are just too high in Utah for us to finish filming that at the moment. So we don't know when the next Our House episode will be. We have it planned, we have the script, it's ready to go, but we need some people who are not in, I'm not even in the same household as most of my family. So we just want to be extra cautious. We want to help slow the spread. So we are not filming Our House right now. But if you follow us on Instagram, and if you make sure you are subscribed on Lemon Slices, then you can know as soon as we release it. And I promise we haven't forgotten about it. We just can't do it right now because of the pandemic. Where are the others? The others are a bunch of places. I don't live with them. So Anson's probably at school. I think Mia is doing her show. She's in Christmas Carol at Hale Center Theater. Ari has corona, which is a bummer. So far she doesn't have bad symptoms, but she is quarantined at the moment. And we're hoping that she doesn't develop bad symptoms. So she is in the basement of her house, staying away from the rest of the family. And Robbie's probably at his apartment. Porter's probably at his apartment. And everyone else is probably at home. So there's your answer for where is everyone else. At their house, most likely, except for Mia is doing her show. Does working with lemons have haters? I'm sure everyone, people will hate people about everything nowadays, which is sad, but we do have, it's kind of funny. Sometimes we'll post a premiere for the video, and before the video has even gone up, we'll have people who dislike the video because they think it's funny to do that. So if that counts as having haters, then sure. What is my favorite thing to do on my own time? Lately I don't have a lot of downtime because I have a baby and because I work and I teach acting lessons. So when I do get downtime, I have been cross-stitching, which is such an old lady thing, but I love it. I love old lady things. I love jigsaw puzzles. I love cross-stitching. My husband and I really like to read. So we'll read books. I'll listen to audiobooks. Yeah, things like that. In the past, I've done like painting. I like to paint as well. I haven't been doing that as much the past several months, but that's something that I do sometimes. Okay, I'm so confused because the Google form, it just uploads it uploads answers in any order. I'm sorry, I just put that right in front of my face. Are we going to need extras in our future videos? Sometimes we do. And once again, if we need extras, we will post about it on Facebook or on Instagram. So make sure you're following us there. Ooh, they just keep, every time someone puts in a new question, which I'm glad people are submitting questions, but it just like shuffles up all the questions that have already been submitted. So it's hard for me to keep track. What is my favorite book and who's my favorite author? Too many books. So I've given different answers on this over the years. But the answer I'm going to give today is one of my family's favorite books. We all love it, and I'm rereading it right now. So it is Life Expectancy by Dean Koontz, which Dean Koontz typically writes like horror books and like thriller things, which I am not a fan of thriller books, but this one is so fun and so delightful and compelling, and it's like kind of scary. If you don't like clowns, you probably shouldn't read it. But it's lovely. It's a great book. There is some language, so if you are a kid watching this video, ask your parents before you read it. And probably you shouldn't read it if you're a kid because it's spooky. If you're an adult, check it out. Okay, other books that I love, always Harry Potter. That's never a bad idea. I love the Goose Girl series. It's called The Books of Bayern. That one is by Shannon Hale. Those books are so fun and magical and enchanting. Ella Enchanted is a kid's book that I've loved since I was 8 years old. It's still one of my favorites. I still read it frequently. The Amelia Peabody series is really fun. It's about a female Egyptologist in the early 19th century solving mysteries. So that's delightful. And I love like Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. Also, I recently read The Night Circus. That one was kind of fun. It has sort of a Harry Potter feel, but like circusy. Yeah, so those are some book recommendations. Would you ever grow your hair out till your thighs? Probably not, because already my hair is getting long enough that I'll like sometimes kneel on it accidentally, which is just inconvenient. So I feel like having hair to your thighs would not be sustainable for my lifestyle. I would just end up putting it in a ponytail or a braid every single day, which I already kind of do with my hair the length that it is. Let's check the cookies. I hope they're not burnt to a crisp. Okay, let's see you guys. Wow, that just froze on a very nice... Okay, they are not even really cooked yet, so let's go for 5 more minutes. And hopefully they don't die in that time. All right. If I had to live with one sibling for a year, which one would it be? Ooh. That's an interesting question because that's different than like which sibling do you want to hang out with right now, or which sibling do you want to chat with for a long time? It's a very specific question. I don't know. They all have their advantages. So I did spend... Taylor was my roommate for a long time. That was fun. Ari was my roommate for a long time. Maybe I wouldn't choose Taylor or Ari because I've already like shared a room with them. I feel like I would have a lot of fun living with Porter for a year. We would do like a bunch of nerdy things because we're both kind of nerds. Anson, Nathan, and Jordan would be fun. I don't know. Did I skip any of my siblings? Not Taylor and Ari. I think Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my answer today is that I would choose to live with Porter. Because we have the same nerdy interests in a lot of ways. All right. Any other questions? Oh, yes, there are more questions. Wow. I have to find them. Do I have any Christmas traditions? This has become a Christmas tradition, making wreaths. So that's fun, and that's just like something that started once I married my husband. We always will decorate the tree shortly after Thanksgiving. In my family growing up, we always did it the day after Thanksgiving, but now that I get a real tree, we'll usually do it like just very early in December. Yeah, what about you guys? What are your Christmas traditions? Will you guys be doing an Into the Woods music video? Perhaps. Also, for those of you who are a patron on our Patreon page and voted for our She Used to Be Mine video, we are also working on that. But as I mentioned, Ari has COVID. That's on hold for a bit. Especially because we are going to need to film that in somebody else's house. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Yeah, because we're going to want to film that video in someone else's house. Again, we need to be extra careful because we don't want to spread anything unknowingly. So, I promise we're working on that one too. I'm sorry, guys. This year is nuts. Thanks for being patient with us. I know our release schedule has been a little crazy. Okay, I probably need to wrap this up pretty soon. Am I a soprano? Yes, I am. And I always knew I was a soprano, but I didn't know what kind of voice I had. So technically I'm like a coloratura soprano, which means my voice really likes to sing up high and it likes to move around a lot. And I highly recommend, guys, if you are trying to become a performer or studying vocal performance or anything, try to learn what kind of voice you have, because I spent years trying to sing like belt songs and musical theater-y mezzo songs, which there's nothing wrong with that, and I can sing those, but I got to know my voice a lot more once I figured out what type of voice I had. It was a lot easier to strengthen it and find what songs are good. Okay. So many questions. Working with Someone's family favorite Christmas tree. Okay, one of our favorites that my mom makes every year at Christmas time is, they're called cinnamon twists. And I guess they're sort of like the pie things that I just made, but way better. So they're just a pastry, and you roll it out, and you put butter on it and cinnamon on it, and then you like fold it again, and then butter and cinnamon, and you fold it over again, butter and cinnamon. And so it's just like these crumbly, layered cinnamon delicacies. It's delicious. Ooh, I can't wait to eat those. Eee! Yum. Okay, I will answer, well, I'll keep answering questions. Oh, geez, the timer's almost up. According to you, what is the best part of Christmas? The best part of Christmas is just like being with family, and I love like just quiet Christmas time evenings where you're just sitting on the couch and looking at the tree and listening to Christmas songs. Huge bonus if it's snowing outside and you can drink hot chocolate. Okay. How do you know what your range is? Someone asked. The best way, I mean, if you have a voice teacher, they can help you figure that out. If you don't have a voice teacher, guys, I guess we'll pull these out. I don't know. I don't know if they're done. Thing is, I feel like my pie crust didn't get very dark when I actually baked it on the pie, so maybe these are done. But look, they're looking cute and swirly. I don't know if you can even see those. I'm gonna tap one of them and see. Okay, no, I'm gonna let them cook. I'm gonna let them go just a couple more minutes. We'll see what happens. Okay, so also somebody asked if we can do this again. We try to do a live every single week. We don't always do it on Working with Lemon. So we usually do it on our Lemon Slices channel. which is where we post our house series. So if you like these lives and you want to see them every week, then follow us on Lemon Slices, and that is where they usually are. Except for lately, I don't know, we've been like losing track of days lately. So I feel like you okay, sir? I feel like every time Wednesday rolls around, we're like, oh shoot, we have the live. Okay. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I don't actually watch YouTube really. Is that bad? We know a lot of local YouTubers like the Ohana Adventure, the Bonner family, Scott and Ricey Joe. Hey, if you guys like Disney and Broadway music, then you should check out Scott and Ricey Joe's channel. They do a lot of Disney mashups. It's pretty fun. Oh, also a channel that I watch pretty frequently, which you will enjoy if you are a gamer. You'll enjoy it if you're a gamer. I'm not even a gamer, but my husband's a gamer and my brothers are gamers, so I understand the jokes. It's called, what's it called? Steven, can you use your inside voice? He's like, I don't know what that is. It's called Viva La Dirt League, and they do like spoofs about video games. They're hilarious. One more minute, okay? And then I'll show you guys the cookies. And guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a question that's different than ones I've already answered. Let's see. Oh, somebody asked if me and Ari both wanted to be Catherine in our house, if that's a true story. So the episode is, Steven is just talking so much, is embellished. We did not hate each other over it, but we did both audition for, you're okay, I'm almost done. We did both audition for the role of Catherine in the same production, and we both got called back, and we were competing for it. Neither of us got cast in the end. I know it sounds like my son is dying, but that's just mostly how he talks right now. Okay, we're pulling these out. Hopefully I haven't burnt them to a crisp. Let's see. Okay, I have no idea if these are going to be good. Here they are. Look, I'll pull one onto a plate and cool it down really quick so you guys can know if these were successful or not. Need a spatula. There we go. Ooh. Oh, and here is my wreath at the moment. Let's see. You can't really see it super well, but that's what it's starting to look like. I'll fill it in way more, and I'll obviously finish it so it's not wire on one side. But that's how you can make a wreath. I don't know where I think you are. Okay. I don't know if I should eat this yet. It's very hot. Ready? Here's a piece of the pie crust. Okay, those are pretty good. I definitely think they'd be good with brown sugar in them, but success. Thanks, guys. I'll turn this off so you don't have to listen to my screeching child anymore. Love you. Follow us on Lemon Slices if you want to see the lives every week, and follow us on Instagram if you want to see other stuff. Bye!